Tarifa was one of my favorite kite spots in the world. Strong wind, beautiful ocean, golden beaches, golden sunsets, and an epic nightlife. I've made some of my best memories here, but the place I fell in love with 8 years ago has become a nightmare. So much so that I've almost stopped coming. I'm here for 10 days, giving Tarifa one last shot. And if this trip doesn't work out, I'm done. I'll show you everything that's gone wrong. But first, let me take you for a kite session and remind you why this place was once so special. Start my SURFR app. Just by clicking the action button, one press starts the session. All right, 16 meters. Woohoo! Well, 19.7. We're getting closer to the 20-meter mark. Woohoo! Come on, 19 point something. 20 on the dot. We made it. Sketchy. 11.9 meters, that was pretty big. And look at that sunset, guys. You might be wondering how I measure my jumps. I'm using the SURFR app on my smartwatch. It's super accurate and it's actually really fun to see my height straight after I land. You can get the app for free by scanning this QR code. The biggest problem in Tarifa is parking. What's the parking situation like in Tarifa?
Fucked up. It's a pain in the ass. It's impossible.
But fucked. And if you park incorrectly, they tow your car instantly. I've had my car towed 3 times over the years. Have you ever had your car towed in Tarifa?
Fuck off, all the time. These guys are guns, man.
I've got my car towed away like 2 times already.
At least 3 times.
It was like 15 times. The last time it was like 2 days ago, and they break down the car, the transmission of the car, because they get like very fast with the grua. So they break the transmission in two, so I have no car. I can't complain it because I left the car in a not legal place because I couldn't find parking for 2 hours. So I decided to just leave.
Do you think that the guys who are towing are getting paid commission?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
If you want to come to Balneario, you need to circle for ages and hope that someone leaves.
Season, you're sometimes just driving around for 40, 45 minutes trying to find a spot to park.
Oh, there's a spot. But he's probably blocking it for his mate. Is that a spot? Can I fit there? Nope. It's been a problem for years. So you've got to wonder why they've been removing parking spaces instead of adding them. Over the years, they've removed parking from Old Town and from Balneario Beach.
All of this
used to be parking.
There is no parking in Tarifa since the beginning of the beginning, you know.
This was a massive parking. Back there we had a massive parking. Now they've just built this little park thing.
They don't care because this obra is going, they start maybe September the last year. So we are in July and it's still there, you know. So they don't very care, you know.
Another major problem with Tarifa is that a lot of the cops are absolute dicks. Every encounter with them is unpleasant. Now, I'm sure there are good cops too, and honestly, I want to love and respect and admire cops because they're supposed to be here to keep us safe and make life fantastic. But here in Tarifa, you really just want to avoid them, and whenever you have an encounter with them, like I said, it's super unpleasant. For the last few years, they have closed Balneario Beach to kiters from 15 June to 15 September. They do this so that tourists can come here and sun sunbathe. But this doesn't make any sense on windy days, because if the wind is 30 knots plus, then nobody wants to be sunbathing. Some years the cops have allowed it, and in other years the cops have called us off the water, sometimes even being super aggressive with riders.
What do you think about the cops in Tarifa?
I mean, in general, they don't really take much bullshit from anyone. There is a famous video of a kitesurfer walking back from a session through the main street of Tarifa, and he got hit by cops as well. I think you know which video I'm talking about.
What happened that a cop tried to break your phone?
After a session at Bonario, we got back. We were about to go for dinner. Then suddenly a cop drove by. Actually, he was not even in uniform with us. He stepped out of the car and he started grabbing us. He started grabbing my friend by the neck. He got pretty physical. And then at some point I wanted to record him, so I took my phone out, and then he managed to grab my phone. He basically threw my phone away. He tried to go towards my phone to stamp on it, to break it. So that was probably my most intense encounter with the police in Tarifa. Yeah, I think it was 2021 or 2022 during COVID. I remember because he ripped the face mask, that COVID mask off my friend's face as well. He started grabbing him. Sure, we weren't completely following the law because we weren't allowed to kite in Bonario. Then again, there was no one. It was 45 knots. You know, it was just a couple of dudes having fun. So we were just kiting, you know, we're having fun. Some young kids. And the fact that you react like that towards a couple of young teenagers was pretty crazy. But then again, in return, they are, you know, like I said, they don't take bullshit from people. They are, I think, patrolling the border between, you know, Northern Africa and Southern Europe. You know, their little like municipality of Tarifa. They are controlling it quite well. I remember there was this one evening, it was like late at night, 10 or 11 o'clock, and I just needed to get some papers out of my car. So it was like a dark car. I was sort of half hanging into the car, you know, just fiddling with some things. And the cops drove by. They immediately came up to me. They asked me what I was doing, whether this is my car, can I prove this is my car? Because, you know, from an outsider's perspective, it did look a little suspicious. If someone was actually fumbling with my car that evening, then they would have arrested him, right? Instead of my stuff being gone. So there is good and there is bad, in my opinion.
I'm filming this in July and August, and so far we haven't had any issues this year. But let's see what happens in future years. Tarifa has gotten super crowded.
Look how fucking crowded it is. Kites everywhere, everywhere. Kites on the beach, kites in the water. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 kiters, and the spot looks crazy full. And soon there's gonna be another at least 3 joining them. But yeah, guys, it gets fucking crowded out here.
There's only one kite spot here that I actually like, and it's Balneario. I also like Caños de Meca, but that's 1 hour away. When I first started coming to Tarifa, it was uncrowded and amazing. And this was before big air was really a thing.
But I remember those days where we would just rock up at Bonario, April or May, you know, season is already on. It's blowing 40 to 50 knots. And it was literally just you and I there at Bonario.
Balneario comfortably fits 5 or 6 kiters if we ride in a respectful rotation. But now it's become world famous, and I'm partly to blame. I've been helping my friend Vladdy run the full power competition here for the last few years, bringing all the best riders in the world into town and live streaming it. Now that's definitely made it more popular. My bad, I'm sorry. So now you know how this amazing place where I learned to climb, learned to slackline, started calisthenics, made so many great friends, had such incredible parties, pushed my limits, and experienced so much personal growth, has become a huge fucking pain in my ass. But I wasn't going to give up on Tarifa without a fight. So I just parked cock far away from my house. Early on, walked into the decathlon and I was looking at bikes. There was some electric bikes and I was like, okay, 1,100 euros, 1,200 euros, maybe put a bike rack on there. a board rack and then I can ride to the beach, or a trolley like my mate Rich has, and maybe that solves this problem. And I was like, fuck, I don't really want to spend 1,000 euros, you know, so not really sensible. But then I saw these scooters and they were like 500 euros. And I was like, fuck, this is getting exciting. And I walked around the corner and then I saw cheaper ones. I saw used ones for 360 euros. And then I kept walking and I found one for 320 euros. I don't know if it's gonna be any good. It's a Xiaomi Elite. And yeah, hopefully it's pretty sick. It's charging right now. And that's the last time I plan on fucking around with parking here in Tarifa. That car is staying put for the rest of this trip. So now I just leave my car parked at the beach with all my gear in it and ride down on my scooter. I take out my kite gear, pack the scooter in the car and go session.
Are you leaving? Nope, I stay here forever. I'm never leaving the spot. Right off the bat.
Tarifa is no longer perfect, but if you play it right, it might still be magic. In my next Tarifa trip, I'm either gonna book a hotel right near the kite spot, or I'm gonna get a camper van and try that out. Hopefully I can get those sponsored. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much to my patrons for supporting my channel. If you wanna support me on Patreon, you can do so using this QR code. Now, if you love big air kiting, then I think you're gonna love the sick hoodie and t-shirt from bigairkite.com. I made another video for you, and I think you're gonna love it. You can watch that one over here, and you can subscribe over here. Muchos besos and adios.